Yeah, hi Prajwal.
Hi, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Yeah. So, how was your week been like last week?
Our college reopened, ma'am. As I said in the last week that it is going to start in the next day.
Okay.
So again, we all friends got gathered, and it was a fun moment for us. Again, like after a long gap of 1 month, again we got met each other and we exchanged the like whatever happiness and things were there. What we had spent 1 month, we shared our experiences, and again we got into the labs and all. We enjoyed this whole week, ma'am.
Okay. So, basically, you are doing your engineering, right? What I understand.
MSc chemistry, ma'am.
MSc
Chemistry, organic chemistry.
chemistry. Okay, you are into organic chemistry. Okay, okay.
Yeah, ma'am.
And what do you plan to do after completing your chemistry?
Ma'am, after getting my MSc, I am planning to do my PhD, and later I want to join as an assistant professor
Okay, so you want to be a
by
professor.
clearing. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And so you'll have to clear NAT and
Yes, ma'am.
NAT,
Net also.
etc. Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
yes,
Net,
yes.
ma'am.
Okay, and you are like very much passionate about chemistry, looks like.
Yeah, ma'am. I try
Okay,
to link those chemistry concepts in my day-to-day life, ma'am. That's how I'm interested about it.
okay, okay. Chemistry, I remember those formulas. They were so complicated.
Oh, yes, ma'am. They are complicated, and also chemistry subject. It's like a volatile subject, ma'am. If you are not, if you just live with the link for 1 week, then you'll start losing the concepts, and you may forget the things also, ma'am. So we need to be in constant contact, and we need to be in touch with the subject. Otherwise, things will get a bit tricky, ma'am.
Like many people get into chemical industry, after doing
Yes,
this. So, like I know that when I used to go for the diploma in chemical students, I used to go to the engineering college and train them in soft skills. So, this
yes, ma'am.
diploma in chemical students usually get placed in, chemical industries and all that.
Yes, ma'am. Pharmas and all pharmaceutical industries.
Exactly. Okay,
Uh,
coming to the topic, I will uh, come to the questions, straight away now. Okay, so first question which comes up is Prajwal, do you enjoy shopping?
Frankly speaking, not to that extent, ma'am. I enjoy it, but to a limited extent. Like I don't usually go by own to shopping, but I take my parents along with me, and they select whatever dress and clothes, whatever they select. I don't. Eventually, I don't do that, ma'am.
So you can say, you spoke very well. However, go by my own, nahi, go on my own. I don't
Go
go
on my
on
own.
my own. Okay.
Go
So,
on.
means don't you like shopping for the laptops and gadgets like mobiles,
Yeah, I
smartphones?
have one only thing I'm interested is about the mobile phones and about the vehicles. Apart from that, I don't like buying clothes and all. I rather like to buy books, ma'am. I'm fond of reading books. So what I do is whenever my birthday comes, I ask my mom, dad, I don't want clothes or any other luxury gifts, but rather than give me books like story books or some books of the of personalities, life stories. So I ask those books to be bought rather than buying these clothes or gifts or watches. I'm that kind of person, ma'am.
Okay. So, see, very good. So that means you are more of a reader
Yes, ma'am.
and
I
you
love
want
reading.
to. See, you said that clothes pronunciation, cloths, you said, no? Cloths.
Yeah, ma'am.
Clothes. You have to
It's clothes,
pronounce as clothes. Clothes.
clothes,
Can you say five, three times?
clothes, clothes, clothes.
Very good. That's the right one. And then buy it, nahi. I bought.
I
The
bought.
second form of buy is, no, sorry, not that by mistake, it was a typo error. Bought. Brinka brought it is, and buy is bought.
Bring
Bought.
a bought.
Bring
Bring
is
a
brought.
bought.
No, bring
Bring
is
is
brought.
BROUGS.
Yeah.
Buy bought.
And buy bought. That was a typo error. above
Like
for
if we are bringing, we are not going to pay money. Like I am bringing some books from my friends, but if I'm buying, then I'm going to give some money and bring buying
yeah,
it from shop.
exactly. We can see
Uh,
the chat window, right? Is it
yes,
clear?
yes, ma'am. It is visible, ma'am.
Yeah, fine. So coming to the next question is, these are the only errors which are happening. So I think little bit you need to go through the verb forms, certain verb forms. If I come across something more, I'll definitely tell you on that. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you ever buy second-hand things?
Mm. Till now, I haven't bought any such things, ma'am. But in recent times, actually, when my MSc course started, till now, till my BSc, I went by bus itself, ma'am. I didn't buy my vehicle. So when I entered my MSc, then the university was too far from my house, and there was no good facility of bus. So I thought, let me buy a bike or a scooty. So my father was willing to buy me a new scooty, but my mom told, let us buy a second hand at present, so it will be a 2 years course. So let us just move with that second hand. Once you complete your course, we can just buy a new one. So she had said, but later the Papa insisted, we are taking, let us take the new one itself. So we took the new one
Oh, that's so nice of your father.
itself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. So like basically you refrain from buying second hand, right? Until
yes,
unless
ma'am.
it's very much a pressing need. But
Yes, ma'am.
certain things I used to buy second hand, like books. Books I used to buy second
Books I
hand.
do, I buy, ma'am. I buy the second hand books. That
Yeah,
I can.
books is okay, like because fine. Sometimes some books are just one read and you to give it away to the scrap, in
Yes, ma'am.
scrap. Okay. Coming to the next question is, do you haggle or bargain when you shop?
Yeah, I do, ma'am. So those a little margin of like 10, 20 rupees, whatever I save, I put it in my piggy bank, and that helps me a lot in my day-to-day transactions. If I have small, like if I'm going for those whatever amount I save, I invest it in by buying petrol, man. I just take that
Great.
money, and if I want to buy pen, books, or whatever that little amount I use for those things. So I don't ask from my parents, but whatever that left out the margin is there. When we are not bargaining, whatever the selling prices we are giving, it's fine. But whatever saying we do there, that helps a lot. It is like a integration of mathematics, ma'am. Small things like we add up, and it gets into an enormous amount. The similar fashion that saving helps us. So that
Drops make
bargaining,
ocean,
and
as they
also
say.
what, ma'am?
As they say, drops make ocean.
Yeah, yeah, true, ma'am.
Yeah.
So that
And
little
we can even
savings
say a
help us.
penny saved is a penny earned.
Penny said is penny, yes, ma'am.
So that is
But
very true.
also, but like one thing what I see peculiarity in people in society, ma'am, is that if they go to a branded shop, like if it's a big shop and all, if I want to buy a shirt, if it costs 2,000 rupees, they are not going to say any single word to the shopkeeper. They are going to take a card and they are going to give 2,000 for them. But if they are going to a sale or somewhere, if they are going to buy the same shirt for 200, the people bargain at that point of time. They ask for 150. So people, they if it is a branded, then they don't tend to buy bargain it, because they feel it is like if they have na, ma'am, um, they may lose that. Or I'm not getting that word.
They may lose their image or they may.
In front of society, like people around them will be like a high stand people. They may lose their image.
Okay, but one more thing is that Prajwal, you can't
Yes.
even bargain, in branded. You can't.
Yes.
That
Yes,
is
ma'am.
also
But
that they put a fixed rate there.
fixed rate. But like if we are not bargaining with those people like branded, then why should we bargain with the small scale sellers, ma'am?
Very true.
There is very little margin of profit for them, and if we are bargaining that, we are even snatching the things from that also.
But the human nature is like if they can exploit someone, they would.
Yeah,
Human
ma'am.
nature is
That's
such. Yeah.
If
Actually,
there is
they
any
are,
chance of that, yes, ma'am.
yeah. My father used to always say that, these people are just surviving. They're not living. So we should never bargain with a vegetable vendor and with a
True, ma'am.
cobbler. It doesn't sound, it's not fair, on them because they make small money. They're just surviving. They're not even living a life. But
True.
unfortunately, you know what, Prajwal? I saw people bargaining with cobblers also. Cobblers, vegetable sellers. Means it's something like, come on, you should have a heart. Why you are
Hmm.
bargaining with somebody who hardly makes any money?
Yes, ma'am, you are true, ma'am. I eventually don't bargain with the people like street vendors and vegetables. I don't do with them. But if I go to a shop, then if I'm buying some shoes or something, anything like that, then I do at that point of time, not with the street vendors, ma'am. So I give money whatever they ask because I know that whatever the product I'm taking, it's worth of that amount. So I don't do that.
You are
If I,
very considerate, I think. You're very considerate.
Hmm. I
So
I
you,
try to think at that point of time whether it is necessary to bargain or not. So
but
like that, I
Prajwal,
don't do.
should I tell you one more thing? Sometimes the
Yes, ma'am.
street vendors also escalate the prices
Hmm.
to twice or thrice. I don't know why they do that, out of greed or something like that. They also do these things. For a thing which is of a very low quality, they will quote a very high price.
Yes, ma'am. That is also there.
That is also there. They are like in Mumbai, the street vendors are so smart, you won't believe it. They would, let's say you're going to buy a suitcase in at Dadar, there is a place, Dadar in Mumbai. So it's
Yes,
a shopping hub like. So
ma'am.
you go there and you want to buy from the street vendor those suitcases. He will say 2,000 rupees for that suitcase and he'll come down for 500. Can you believe it?
Like it is also a trick of shopkeepers nowadays, ma'am. They know that customers anyhow they are going to bargain. So if you tell a high price, then obviously they'll come down. At least they'll get that profit of margin. If the product is of worth of 500 and if they tell it 1,000, then people will start asking them at 4,000, 400. I'm sorry, if they market 400. But if suddenly, if initially they tell it 2,000, then by doing lot of bargaining that these transactions, at least they'll come around 700, 600. So that may be also a trick that may working in their mind.
But then it's a vicious cycle, right? Both of them are
Yeah,
playing mind games with each other.
yeah, that is the society that is going around us now.
Yeah,
Everybody is they are not thinking with the heart, but they are thinking more with the mind. So that is the
true,
problem. And
true. Okay. What do you want to buy next? Do you have a plan of buying something?
I wanna buy a stopper. I mean that watch what we sell, ma'am. It will be like a screen, ma'am. Watch,
Smartwatch, right?
smartwatch. Yeah, ma'am. I'm planning to buy it.
Apple one?
Not Apple one, ma'am. The normal one.
I
Not
saw my,
I don't prefer that luxurious. A small normal thing.
okay, I saw my cousin wearing that Apple watch. So I was very
Okay.
curious that how is it different from the normal one, but I didn't get too much into it. I said, let me go and check the YouTube for it. You know, it
Yes, ma'am.
looked very nice that Apple Watch. I think, but then it's not needed. Even that normal smartwatch will give you the count.
Oh.
But you
And
know
also
what?
like calls and messages if they comes, ma'am, and if you are traveling, if you are in a meeting in if you're college, at that point, I mean, it does help a bit. But it is a long term, what I can say, prospect. Not suddenly. I'm recent. I'm like in near future. I'm going to buy it. Not at present.
But there is one glitch in it. Technical glitch. I'll tell you what. I had bought a smartwatch for something like 2000 or something. I think that was in 2019. I think yes. Now, when I used
Yes,
to
ma'am.
sit in the train while going to work, it used to count that also as steps, the vibrations.
Hmm.
So it was giving a wrong count. I'm sitting in the
Wrong one.
train, but the
Still,
vibrations
it
are
is
getting
running.
counted.
Still,
Yeah,
it
and
is
I
running.
cannot even switch off when we are in the train. We can't even
Yes,
switch off that watch.
true, ma'am.
So then it's no point. Then I felt that if you're traveling and all that, if you're commuting, it's of no use to me.
If you're exercising, if you're walking, and only at that point, even in mobile also, nowadays we are having like Samsung Health app is there, ma'am. We can easily get it. It truly counts, ma'am. every single step it counts. Genuinely, it counts.
Okay. So how do
There
you
is an app
install
called
it? Just you have to go to Play Store and put Samsung
Samsung
Health.
Health. If you just type Samsung Health, if you type, if you are having Android mobile, then if you just put Samsung Health
Okay,
in
okay.
Google Play Store, you'll get that app, ma'am.
So then suppose
And it
I'm
is
walking inside the house also, it will count my
yes,
steps.
ma'am. If you are holding the mobile and if you are walking, then obviously genuinely it will count every single step. It will record, ma'am.
Okay, but you have to hold in the mobile and walk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. You can just
Yeah.
put it in your pocket and you can do that. But
Or
like
else I can
we
do
should,
when I'm going for a walking. That is the best idea. When I go for a walk, I can count how many. Suppose I walk
that
for 45 minutes. Yeah.
it will count, ma'am.
That's a
For
great idea.
walking, it is a good app, ma'am. But uh, prior to this, like 1 year back, I was not that interested in online shopping, ma'am. Like I preferred offline rather than online shopping.